Welcome to The Right Connection, the show where we bring singles together for a unique blind dating experience. I'm your host, Marcus Hart, and this is my wife,
Kia Hart.
We're excited to have you join us.
Here on The Right Connection, we take a different approach by setting up blind dates between individuals we believe could be a perfect match. Get ready to witness the excitement, the surprises, and the genuine moments as two strangers take a chance on love. This is The Right Connection.
Previously on The Right Connection.
Hey, my name is Titus. I'm 23. I'm from Cedar Bluff, Alabama.
Hey y'all, my name is Nakeesha and I'm 24. I am from Illinois, but I've been down here a while now, so I guess you can see I'm from Georgia.
I can't complain.
Your name?
Titus.
Lori, okay. It's come to you and I thank you for this opportunity.
What's something that instantly makes you feel safe and understood in a relationship?
How do you envision serving God as a couple in marriage?
What is your ideal date like?
So what qualities do you look for in a future spouse?
Can you cook?
This is not the time to joke.
Can you cook?
I can cook.
What was the turning point in your life that led you fully surrender into Christ?
Not wanting to sin anymore.
For me, it would be going to jail. I got caught with weed on me. And not that I was scared in jail, it was just like, so this ain't the place for me and this ain't where God want me to be. Yeah. So it just a learning experience. Of course it was negative, but I just looked at it in a positive mindset to where it's just like, I shouldn't be doing this.
That's good. Well, you know what they say, like, get turned around for good. Sure, that's it for
Definitely.
That's your testimony.
What's something you currently working on to be a better future spouse?
That is a good question. I'll have to say letting go of control. For sure. Because I'm the type to want to know the whole itinerary, who, what, when, where, why. So just really letting go and like really being led is something that the Lord is working on me with. So I'll have to say that.
Okay, yeah. I think for me, it's more so just being vulnerable. Like working on my trust. But other than that, that's really mainly it for real.
That's it.
Yeah, just my vulnerability. I gotta work on my trust.
Okay.
That's it.
Am I okay to?
Yeah, you good. Let's go.
Have you ever felt like God called you to do something uncomfortable and what happened?
I can't say I have. I'm pretty bold. I feel like if God want me to do something, I may like go back and forth for a little bit, but I'm gonna do it at the end of the day. So I'm not tripping.
You know you're not gonna get the last word. Never be the last word. Dealing with God.
Yeah, never.
Okay, so for me, it would have to be like it was a situation that happened with my family, right? And I was in the wrong. I wouldn't say I was in the wrong. I was in the right. But he wanted me to apologize and, like go give said person a hug. And I'm like, Lord,
I feel.
why you want me to do that? Why? It should be the other way around. But I had to.
I had something similar to that too.
Yeah.
You feel like even though I'm in the right, why do I have to be the one to be the bigger person all the time?
Yeah.
So got to.
So you get what I'm saying. Okay, that's good.
Describe dating at your age.
For the most part, I say immature, but it shouldn't be.
Oof. I would say non-existent. Dating in my city is non-existent. I kind of feel like for my age group, when it comes to the world, it could be kind of, how do you say this in a nice term? Like a drought, per se. So I would say dating in my city is a drought.
What's the biggest dating turnoff you keep running into where you live?
Disappointments. Just someone who's not doing what they saying they can do for real.
Poor hygiene. People don't brush their teeth. You will be so surprised at the amount of times people will talk to you and their breath is just not where it's supposed to be. But it's okay.
You ready?
I'm ready.
In what ways has your faith been challenged, and how did you grow from it?
Ooh. In what ways have my faith been challenged? I would have to say during storms, when I feel like I can't necessarily hear God or feel God's presence. I would have to say my faith is tested during that, or just even within a workplace, my faith is tested because I'm the only follower of Christ there. So you have people talking down on God. You have people, like questioning God, and I don't necessarily think that's not talking down is don't play by him, but people saying that they believe in God, but not really living like they believe in him. So I'll have to say my faith is tested there, like standing on business and really standing 10 toes behind the Lord. That's what I have to say.
Okay. For me, it is more so like being around or involved in people who say they're doing this, say they're saved and whatnot, and not actually. So yeah, I get where you're coming from. More so about the same for me, for real.
Good. Okay. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What do you feel is your God-given purpose, and how are you walking in it?
For me, I say being an influencer, entrepreneur. I feel like this for me is a big step because normally I don't do nothing like this.
Okay, me too.
Yeah, so really just putting myself out there more, and especially working with the youth more so. I done been through a lot growing up. Yeah, so really just helping people with their problems, like just through expressing my own, and just helping them get closer to God.
For me personally, kind of like you, really with serving and giving back to my community because I love to help people as well. Since I love giving back, right, I love helping people. And so I feel like my purpose is essentially that, just helping them along with their walks with Christ and just essentially being there to help them become the best version of themselves, but they can be. So yeah, I kind of feel like that's that.
I like that because for me too, it's just like whether I'm helping mentally or financially, I just want to be in a mindset to where I need to be, like where I need to be so I can help somebody else.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like that though.
So do you help the homeless
Oh yeah, for sure.
by doing that?
For sure.
Because I know there's some people who are like, no, I'm not doing that.
Yeah. I ain't gonna give you $100 or nothing just for you to go crazy with it. I mean, I will, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
More so, I bring you a box of pizza or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
But what if they don't want the box of pizza? Are you gonna ask?
I ask them, what you want to eat or something like that now. Yeah.
Okay.
I give them money too, but I don't know what you're doing with your money. I ain't trying to give you money to help you harm your life.
Too fat.
Yeah.
Too fat.
What's a lesson you learned from your past relationships?
Ooh, that's a good one. I have to say not to put the other person above myself because I kind of feel like I lost my sense of identity within that relationship because I was always giving.
Yeah.
And I wasn't really necessarily receiving. Right. So it's not faltering who I am.
Yeah.
Trying to change who I am for another person. I would say that.
I like that. I can relate to that too. More so, I'm putting their happiness before I'm putting my own happiness too. So yeah.
See, we can't do that no more.
No, I can't.
No more.
It's about it.
We was in the trenches, but it's okay.
Yeah.
Lesson learned.
What's one thing you're not settling on in your next relationship?
Not being happy for myself.
I'm not settling of the fact that if they don't have a relationship with Jesus, that is a deal breaker for me because if you're not being led by the Lord, who is leading you?
Okay. Are you more of a leader or a supporter in a group setting?
It just depends. I say more so a leader, but at the same time, I can support. But then I feel like after supporting, I'm going to find my own way to lead.
Okay. I like that. I would have to say it depends too, because I'm typically like the person to draw people together. Like say you have two people who just look like they're by themselves, they're not really talking. I'll probably be the one to go over and spark a conversation and bring, like form a little group. So it really just depends on the setting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel you. Yeah. That's a good question. What's one family dynamic or expectation that has shaped the way you approach relationships for better or worse?
Okay, so for starters, God. God has to be at the center of our relationship because I feel like if you have God at the center, then you can cultivate like a healthy, loving relationship where, like future kids will be able to look up and look at the parents like, oh, okay, like this is something that I want to,
See an example.
yeah, set an example essentially. So I have to say that because I don't have that within my family. So I'm going to be the one to, like break that generational curse and things like that. So.
I like that because I feel like for me, I have family that is like going to church and different things, but I feel like it's still things on the side that you may not want to pick up from them.
Yeah.
So I want to be the person too to just like, okay, well, you doing this wrong without a judging, like coming from a judging standpoint, coming from love versus just like gossip or, I'm just attacking it. But like you said too, just putting God first.
Okay, that's good. You already know my question. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
What's something you stand firmly for no matter what?
I say just being yourself, or godly self, that is. Really just being genuine, nice to people. It's a lot of hatred in the world. The world need more love.
The most important quality I seek in a partner is
Being genuine, more than anything.
Authenticity is very important to me because I feel as if I can get along with you and I like you as a person will be good. I would agree. I have to say not teaching people, not telling, Lord Jesus, help me. Giving people respect. People respect no matter the circumstances, no matter their class or level in life, whatever the case may be, but just showing respect.
That's real.
Lead them to love.
That's real. Are you ready?
I think so.
Are you sure?
I think so.
I'm just playing with you.
I know so. Let's go.
How do you handle rejection or disappointment?
So the old me would stop. I'm trying to be serious. The old me would probably like acted out of my emotions, but now I just take it with a grain of salt and be like, okay, this is a rejection, so you're kind of like redirecting me to another place, or it's not time for me to do that yet, or whatever the case may be. I don't necessarily take rejection as a bad thing anymore. See it as a good thing as well.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, for me, I have to agree with that too, though. It is more so like acting out of just how you feel at that moment versus just like being chill. It's like calming down, pray about it.
We catching on with the prayer about it.
Yeah.
Hey,
You gotta pray about everything really you go to.
as you should. Okay. If you could go back and we're gonna get this together. If you could go back in time and give your younger self one piece of advice, what would it be?
Don't worry so much.
Ooh.
Yeah, you ain't gonna get nowhere worrying. That's pretty much it. Just don't worry.
That's a good one. That's a good one. I would probably tell her, like I mentioned earlier, don't dim your light for anybody and continue to chase after your goals, no matter what.
No matter what nobody say, what their opinion is, just overlook the naysayers or whatever, yeah. For sure. Do you prefer routine and structure, or do you thrive on spontaneity?
Hold on. Wait. It's a bit of both. It's a bit of both. I like my routine and my structure. Like when it comes to
You can keep. I'm listening.
when it comes to like morning routines and stuff, I like structure when it comes to that. But like during the day, okay, a little spawn. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fine.
I like that too. Like you put the structure first, and then whatever come with it. It's like, okay, if you got time for it,
Yeah.
you ain't got to be serious all the time.
There we go.
Yeah.
Last question. Are you ready? How do you handle seasons of uncertainty or waiting?
Just praying through it, no matter how it's looking. It may be looking like everything's going all bad, but you just gotta be in the right mindset to just have faith that everything's gonna be okay.
I would agree with that actually, because I think prayer is the only thing you can do. Kind of focus on things you can control within the moment and go from there. So yeah, we're on the same page with that one.
For sure.
Here's the moment of truth.
Okay.
On the count of 3, you can look at me. And on 3, I want y'all to say
3?
Yes or no if it's a match. All right. 1, 2, 3.
Yes.
On a scale of 1 to 10, rate this date.
I would rate it a 8.
I'll give it a 10.
What was your first thought when you saw your date?
She pretty. She caught me off guard when she was praying. I was like, oh yeah, okay, so she for real. Yeah, I like that.
Like when I took the blindfold off, I was like, he's pretty cute. I have to say those are my first thoughts. I liked his fit. I liked the fact that he had cowboy boots because I was telling the Lord, bring me a countryman.
Wow.
I do love me. I do love me one of those. But yeah. Did your date meet, exceed, or differ from your expectations, and in what ways?
She definitely exceeded expectations. Just strictly off what I said, for real.
I would say he exceeded my expectations in the sense of his mindset and how we were kind of like on the same page with a lot of things. So I'll definitely say exceed. Would you be interested in seeing this person again? Why or why not?
For sure, I had a good time.
Absolutely. I would love to see him again, just to get a deeper, sense of connection with him. But yeah, I always like to see him again. Okay. How you guys feeling?
Yeah.
I'm feeling good too.
I still gotta think of a little more questions. I'm gonna find out some.
Okay. How about we think about those questions over like lunch or something? What do you think? How about that? What is something that you hope to see blossom?
Because just to see where things can really go. I'm feeling good now, but I feel like I can feel better.
We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. But I do like his answer, I do have to say. But I expect us to, like, get to know each other
A little more, yeah, for sure.
Thank you for joining us on this episode of The Right Connection. We hope you enjoyed watching our participants' journey to finding meaningful connections.
Think you have what it takes to find the right connection? We're looking for singles ready to embark on their own journey to love.
We'd love to hear your thoughts on today's episode. Share your favorite moments and insights in the comments below.
Don't miss out on future episodes. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you're always in the loop.
Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time on The Right Connection.